What's up, y'all? This your man Bigg Vic. We're back with a new video, and what I want to do is show y'all how to export individual tracks as wave files or wave stems on the MPC software. Now, this is probably one of the first things that I do when I'm working in any type of software. I want to make sure I'm able to have individual tracks at the end of a session if I've completed a track. So let's go take a look at the MPC software. Got this Akai up, and I have my track, and I actually have my sequence. Now, when I first originally tried to do this, well, let me back up for a second. First, I need to give credit to my homie over at the Music Zone for putting me up on this and showing me exactly how I need to do it. Because when I first originally tried to do it myself, what happened was all of my VST tracks were individuals, but my drums were all in the same wave file. So I needed to separate my drum tracks, right? So this is how it's done, basically. So what you want to do is you want to go to, let's say if you look here, here's your tracks. So I got contact on these tracks, different drum sounds, well, not drum sounds, excuse me, different instruments. So usually when I go to export, these are really automatically are going to be on separate channels, separate tracks. So what I had to do was to get my drums to get my drums on different channels, on different tracks, had to come here and pretty much go up here to tools, not tools, where was it? Had to come to edit, right? Track. And what I want to do is I want to explode the track. You're going to see it mutes the track out. So when you explode the track, it basically takes those drums and prepares those drums to be separated for you, right? So you got your program 1 here, right? So you go right here. And what I want to do, because I have 4 drum samples on this program, I'm just going to go ahead and make 4 programs, right? So I'm going to copy this, and let's say I'm just going to name them. I'm going to duplicate that program, right? So that's program 001. I'll duplicate it again. It's 2, 3, 4. So I duplicated the program 4 times. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to come here to program 0001. And if you look in here, you're going to see my tracks have been exploded. So my kick is on track 6, my hi-hat is on 7, my snare is on 8, and my crash is on 9, right? So what I can do now is for program 001-1, I'm going to attach my kick to that program, right? Then I'm going to go in here and I'm going to rename this. We're going to name this kick. All right. Then for the second one, we're going to go to program 0012. We're going to find our hi-hat, and we're going to rename this hi-hat. Okay. Then we're going to go to program 3. Same thing here. Call that snare. Rename this to snare. Hit OK. Come to program 4 for my crash. Rename it. Call that crash. Make sure I did this right here. All right, so we got kick. Now, so if I come up here to all of my tracks, you should see them here. So program 001, the original program is muted. So these should be playing here. Let me go back here for a second to my drums. Let's see. My kick is program 001. My hi-hat. Actually, we should have had this at hi-hat. My hi-hat should have been, no, it's that snare. Let me make sure I did that right, y'all. Snare should have been there. And my crash. You got to make sure these are matching up here. So let's go back. Let me go back over here and double check this. There we go. Let me make sure that kick is there. Program 001. Kick. That's another step I should have mentioned. I was supposed to add the program, copy the programs in there too. So let's see here. Let me add one more program because I believe I left. Let's duplicate that one more time. Program 001. Let's go back to the kick. Let's make that program 001. Now let's call that kick. Rename that to kick again. Because that's what I was supposed to do the first time. So let's check it now. There we go. So basically everything is exploded now. So let's look at that one more time. I'll show you that one more time. Because what I should have did, I actually left a step out. It kind of still worked out, but when you go to your kick or to your individual drum tracks or sounds, you want to make sure that you add the programs down here as well and connect them over here to your duplicate programs. So now that program, your original program, you'll see that should be muted. I believe it was on, it was on 1. So that's going to be muted. So you can delete that program if you want to delete it. And your individual tracks will still be there. So that is how you export. Then you're going to go here. Let's say you're ready to export the track out. Go up here to export. Audio mix down. That's audio mix down. Now you can see here. Explode tracks. And you'll have, well, you want to hit explode tracks and wave. Or you can pick MP3. I'll take that audio tail off. Just got 8 bars. So if I go here to export, let's call this lit track dump. Matter of fact, let's make a folder. Lit track dump. Hit OK. Hit save. Now you're going to see it export the tracks out. And another thing also is once you have one sequence, make sure that you're finished with the drums pretty much before you explode them, before you start creating, copying sequences, because once you export it on that one sequence and you start duplicating those sequences, your track will already be exploded. What happens is if you don't do it that way, if you don't explode it and you start copying sequences and making different, sequences, you're gonna have to explode the tracks for each sequence, which something I didn't like. So it's something I found out. So make sure that you explode the track when you pretty much got the sequence that you want together. Once it's exploded and you start copying sequences, those tracks will still be individually separated or ready for you. So now let me go find that. That should be desktop. Let's see, MPC. Where did I even save that to? Let's see. MPC. Let me look at that again. File. Let's go to file. I can't even remember where I saved it at just now. It's audio mix down, wave, explode tracks, export. That went to documents, MPC. So let's go back to my documents and find that. Documents, MPC, lit, track dump. So here's all the track separated here. The wave files. So everything's separated. Everything's separated. Well, that's how you separate your drum channels, your drum tracks on the MPC Studio software. That's about the fastest way and the best way that I know of to do it. Thanks to my homie Music Zone. So yeah, that's how you do it, fellas. If you have any questions, drop the comments down below in the comments area. Make sure you hit the like button on this video, smash it. If you like the video, make sure if you're not subscribed to this channel, hit that subscribe button. And there's a little bell somewhere down below that you can click that will notify you every time I upload a new video. All right. It's your man, Bigg Vic. Want to thank y'all for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope this wasn't boring. Hope somebody got something out of it. Until the next time, always hustle. Never stop growing. It's your man, Bigg Vic. Peace.